So tonight we can get revenge over the side that beat us in the Europa League Final 2 seasons ago. We face Roma tonight in the Champions League, and of course we saw them do an amazing comeback against Barcelona the other night. And hopefully they won't do that with us, because hopefully we'll just beat them comprehensively. Oh, also, we've got a cup final today, so there's 3 games. That's probably slightly important. I should probably have said that earlier. Hello and welcome back to the Lincoln Loco. Today we've got 3 games for you, although it's a bit higgledy-piggledy and there may be less than 3 games, there may be 2. We'll have to work out basically what happened, but we'll talk more about that in a moment's time. Since you were last here, things have been incredibly good. I'm going to take you through those fixtures now. We've played a few, but we've done very well in them. We've won every single one of them. So last time you were here, we played West Brom and Tottenham, winning 2-0 and 3-1 respectively. We then played Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup semi-final leg 2. We overturned the 1-0 deficit and won 4-2, which means we're in the final against Man City, which we will play today, which is one of those games we're going to play today. We then had Bournemouth in the FA Cup 4th round, won that 2-0, which was pretty routine, so I enjoyed that. Brad Yu, by the way, was cup tied for both of these games, so he couldn't play. But since then, he got his he got an assist in this game, and then he got 2 goals against Tottenham. I think he also got the assist for Pakoa, I think, as well. So at this point, he's on 2 from 2. We then go to Swansea, where we win 5-1, which is fantastic stuff. But where is he? Brad Yu pops up with another goal, also gets another assist. Adrian Lukasic as well, scoring 2 goals there. The Butcher got an injury in this game, actually. He went off injured in that game. And so Lukasic came on and scored 2 goals. So again, he's been prolific this season when he has played. I say he's been prolific. That's 4 goals, 4 assists in 16 appearances. But if we look at the league, 6 of those have come from the bench, 10 starts. He's played well, I've got to say. He's played well. It's been one of his best seasons, apart from that first season in the Premier League where he was really on fire. It's been one of his best seasons. Liverpool came up next, and if we wanted to have a hope of trying to win a title this season, we had to beat Liverpool. They're a rival of ours, and we managed to do that. Hammer Time scoring a goal and Brad Yeo scoring, and I think he set up Hammer Time in this one as well. I'm pretty sure he did. Sends us under scores for Liverpool as well, but it doesn't matter because we overcame them. We won 2-1, which is fantastic. We then played Newcastle, which was pretty good. Mark Call with 3, Kaufman with 1. No goal for Yeo, but I'm sure he did get an assist in that game. But because he didn't get a goal, I thought we'd start Morala in the next game. So Morala started in this one and actually got a goal and assist. So he's been on the sideline. Didn't get a goal. He got an assist though. But he's been on the sidelines for ages now, trying to get himself back in the side. So there's a bit of a battle for a left wing position right now. So I don't know who to start in this Roma game. So I have to sort of decide that soon. But we had a 3-1 win against Birmingham. That was a pretty decent result. Crazy Eyes, Hammer Time and Mark Call with the goals. Ed Malon scoring for Birmingham. But all those wins in a row mean one thing. Look who's top of the table by 3 points. It's us. Lincoln find themselves top of the table. We've played our games in hand against Arsenal and Man United and whatever. We had like 2 games in hand at some point, and we've managed to win them and go 3 points clear of Arsenal. Now they've still got better goal difference than us, so if we slip up and they win a game, then we're behind them on goal difference. But we're now a good 6 points ahead of Man United, 7 points ahead of Liverpool, 9 points ahead of Man City. So it's looking pretty nice, I've got to say. I don't think we're going to be out of a Champions League place for the rest of the season now. As long as we don't massively decline, I think we're safe for Champions League again. Right, if we're playing 3 games today, we've got to get them through. Right, if we're playing 3 games today, we've got to get through them relatively quickly. So straight into this game against Roma, we're going to play a slightly more defensive formation because I feel like we're playing away to Roma first of all. We know that they're a decent side. They've beaten us before in a cup final. And we know that this tactic has worked against sides that are better than us. It worked against Arsenal, United, Liverpool, things like that. So I think we're going to play it against Roma. Sesa starts in goal with that Belgian chap Benteke, Kaufman and Patino starting at right back. Gomez still injured from last time out, where he got injured, which is a bit of an issue. Should be back in the next 2 weeks or so, which would be nice. Merton starts as that CDM just behind Jalapeno and Pakoa. I've decided to start Brad Yeo for today's game on the grounds that he's got a goal and assist nearly every single game he's played. Let's look at his form. He's made 5 starts, scored 4, got 5 assists. It is unbelievable what he's doing. He is such a top quality player. Look at that. That's beautiful. So Yeo's going to start this game with the Butcher on the right hand side, and a Hammer Time is going to be starting today up front. He was fully fit after having a few games off at some point. I had a few games off at some point. I can't remember when it was, but it's difficult because we need to get Wilfred Thomas and Mark Hall into the team at some point, really. Ideally, I'd like to play a 2-striker system or maybe a 3-striker system, but I can't really seem to get that work with our wingers and things like that. So I am kind of tempted to sell Morales and the Butcher and play like a 4-3-3 maybe, or a 4-3-1-2, but I don't know if that's something we should be looking to do because Morales and the Butcher are just sick. Right, kickoff is upon us against Roma and we are going to get revenge today. I promise you, we're going to get revenge. Of course, in real life, Roma have got through to the semi-finals of the Champions League after that dramatic turnaround against Barcelona. I was rooting for Man City to beat Liverpool because I've got a lot of Liverpool friends, basically, or friends that support Liverpool. So I really wanted Man City to win as Jalapeno scores a goal assisted by Bradio. Of course it is. Jalapeno opens the scoreline for us with a crucial away goal as well, which is beautiful. But yeah, I wanted Man City to win like 4-0 against Liverpool because my friends support Liverpool, so I would have loved to see them upset. But it wasn't to be. But the other side of that, Roma absolutely doing bits, coming back from a 4-1 deficit to Barcelona to then win 3-0 and knocking them out and them going through. So in a way, I'd like to see Roma go on to the final and maybe win it. But at the same time, they did beat us in the Europa League Final, which is annoying. But at the same time, they've just scored. But at the same time, I did win the Champions League with Roma in FM17. So it's... I don't know where my loyalties lie, really. Right, free kick for us then. Jalapeno on the ball, out towards Pacoa now. He's been very good, actually. He's been really, really decent since he's started playing for us. And the pass to Benteke was beautiful. He had so much time and space on the ball, but couldn't get it on target. Well, the 2 goals and that missed opportunity have been the only highlights of this first half. A very quiet first half. It's been very even as well, which is... I don't know if that's worrying or not. Well, early in the second half then, there's a highlight of start to try and play it out of defence, although the ball has been given away by Kaufman there. And Macaroni now on the ball trying to come forward, although he gets tackled by that Belgian chap. And now Hammer Time's got a chance to come forward. We know what he can do is he dances past the defence. What a beautiful goal that was from Hammer Time. He scores and makes it 2-1, and that is probably one of the best goals I've seen for a long time. And I think I was having doubts about him. I was thinking there's a potential for us to maybe sell him because we've got Wilfred Thomas and Mark Hall who are really coming through, scoring lots of goals. But how can you get rid of a player with that kind of talent? We just couldn't, could we? Right, tactical changes before the end of the game. Lacazzette's going to come on for the Butcher, who's not really played very well at all. I'd like to bring Bacholk on for that Belgian chap, but he's not looking very... Well, he's looking quite fit, that's what I mean. And we've got a game in a few days' time, so we'll just swap him over for that cup game because it's an FA Cup game. Mertens... He's not played brilliantly either. So can Pacoa play there? He kind of can. And then we'll bring Crazy Eyes on in midfield for him. And that's what we'll do. A perfect line tackle from Kaufman there, apparently. I thought it was going to be like a red card or something. But Lacazette with a chance now. Through towards Hammer Time. Coming forward. Gets past his men. Can he do it again? Side. Netting, unfortunately. Well, Rome with a chance to come forward now in added time, although we've won the ball back with Crazy Eyes, who plays it forward towards Hammer Time now, but gets tackled. Muso's ball is a long one clip towards Sesa, who... Oh, what? I don't want to say history is repeating itself, but history is repeating itself. We had the opportunity to win the game, and we've just thrown it away. Watch them. Oh my god, are they going to score now again? Don't you dare. Sesa. Okay, you've slightly redeemed yourself there. I don't know what he was thinking though. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, how did that even happen? Alright, one last attack then. We've got 30 seconds on the clock. That Belgian chap just put a beautiful ball onto Hammer Time. Neither of them got there. Neither Hammer Time or Lacazette touched it, even though they should have done. And now they're coming forward again. My god, if they'd scored then, the episode would have ended there. Aggressive, far from pleased. That should not have happened. I haven't got words. I haven't got words for it. The plus side is we do have 2 away goals, so that's fine. But that. Right, we're going to stick to the plan then. I'm going to play the Leicester and Middlesbrough game like off camera, and then we're going to play the Man City game, then West Ham off camera, and then Roma again. So I will see you in a second for you, probably like 15 minutes, 20 minutes for me. I'll see you at the Man City game. Hopefully, we redeem ourselves. Right, so mixed results in the 2 games in between. We won against Leicester 3-0 with a fully rotated side. I mean, look how different and weak that side is. Yet we beat Leicester 3-0. Then we lose 1-0 to Middlesbrough. Look how strong that side. Literally, that is the best side I probably could have put out, and none of them could put a shift in as we lose 1-0 to Middlesbrough. However, it's not all doom and gloom. We still sit top of the table because, if we can get to the right tab, of course, as we can see here, Arsenal lost to Swansea, who are down in 12th now. They were 17th in that game. Before that game, they were 17th. They bounced to 12th. That is a tight bottom half of the table. I've got to say, that is tight. Right, we're going to switch to this formation again. Now, we're going to bring Patino on at right back so Mertens can go in that CDM role. Hammer Time's picked up an injury, so he's not going to be playing today, unfortunately for him. So Morala is going to come on the bench, but he's got to swap for Yew, who is cup tied, so Yew can't be on the bench. So we're going to have to bring on like Craig Sturgis onto the bench. Also, I'm going to start Wilfred Thomas over Mark Hall today, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. And that, I think, is going to be the lineup for the cup final. Barish Urza, where is he? He's got to play in goal because he's our cup goalkeeper. He's played every single cup game. He's got to start in goal. So we can't not start him in the final. Right, the League Cup final. Fantastic stuff. Lincoln versus Man City. I've not really made much of a deal about this. On the grounds that we don't care about the cups anymore. We're beyond that. We're Champions League sides now. So the cups we're not too bothered about. We've not been in a cup final for 2 or 3 seasons now. So it's nice to be here again in a cup final, of course. Another Wembley appearance for us. But winning it isn't really a priority for me anymore. It was when we knew we didn't have a side good enough to get Champions League, and probably not a side good enough to really guarantee us a place in the Europa League. So winning the cup was the only way we could really realistically get into Europe. And we seem to do that quite well by playing our full strength side against everyone else's team that only play reserves and things like that. So Man City have really had a bit of a decline in the past few seasons, so this for them actually might be a way to guarantee themselves Europa League football, because I don't think they're going to get it through the current league system. I think they're sitting 6th at the moment, but Osorio has been put forward and he manages to score a really nice goal actually past Barish Urza. That was a decently worked move. Great little ball from the back, and he punishes with his pace, to be fair. I mean, nothing's happened in this game at all since that goal. They've had the one shot, we've had 6. They've scored their one shot, we've not been able to get close because there's not been a single highlight, so we can't have had very good shots, which is worrying. It's concerning me that we couldn't really do anything against Middlesbrough last game. We're not doing anything against Man City now. Is this going to be an issue against Roma? We're going to get knocked out against Roma, and are we going to throw away the league now? Have we sort of had our good run of form? Are we now suddenly going to throw it all away? Because that would annoy me a lot. Right, the first highlight of the second half is coming towards us as that Belgian chap puts it in towards Morale, who just about keeps it in, but it goes back to the Belgian chap after that tackle, who can get a ball into Jalapeno, who levels up the scoreline for us. It's now 1-1. Let's go and grab ourselves another goal, boys, because we deserve to win this cup. We've been the best side in it this season, I think. Probably. I mean, at least one of the best 2, because we're still in it with one of these teams. So we're one of the best 2. All right, Man City coming forward now. Osorio, the goal scorer, on the ball. Back to De Bruyne, who's still going, actually, somehow. Donny van Beek, again, another player who's still going somehow. Out towards Pastelak. And now Man City trying to come down his right-hand side. Ball into Osorio. Barish Urza makes a decent save first time round. But Jose Osorio gets on the rebound. Makes it 2-1 Man City with 15 minutes to go. This is not what we wanted. So we're going to move back to this, but Mertens goes in there and will make a haul up front on his own as an advance forward. Right, Diaz is going to come on for Pakoa, I believe. Pakoa's not played hugely well, so he's going to come on. And I mean, what else do we do? I think we'll leave it like that for now. 15 minutes to go. Come on. Man City's goal kick, not the best one, only cleared it by Kaufman, so Mertens now with a chance to prove some distribution skills. Plays it out towards Morala and back to Mertens himself into Diaz. Diaz through to Hall. Hall makes it 2-2. Never in doubt about Mark Hall. We knew that he was going to score a goal, but, you know, cup finals, I've still got bad memories of it. Well, Man City looking for an instant reply. Osorio's been put forward, and that was perhaps the softest goal we have ever conceded. Okay. This is why we signed Giuseppe Sesa as our goalkeeper. I mean, Barish has done pretty well for himself in the cup games this season. We're in a final of the League Cup. We're in the 6th round or quarter-finals of the FA Cup. So he's done well. He's just, well, not today. Not today. Last-ditch attempt for us now. Patino into the area, only as far as Mertens. His ball cleared away. And with 3 seconds on the clock, that is it. Man City 3, Lincoln 2. And another cup final lost. I mean, I'm so not looking forward to the Roma game now. That's 2 losses in a row. We've not lost 2 in a row since early on in the season, actually, I've got to say. Last time we lost 2 in a row was Inter and Liverpool. They were bad results. Before that, the last time we'd lost 2 in a row was... okay, it wasn't actually that long ago, was it? Right, I'm off to play that West Ham game, and then we've got Roma again, and I'm waiting to be knocked out. It's going to come, isn't it? These results are foreshadowing it. It's just going to come.
So I've got to apologise at this point. Somehow, when I was recording the Roma game, a second Roma game, I somehow had a video going on in the background, and the audio of that video is recorded whilst I'm also talking over the Roma game, at least for half his Roma game. So I'm now going to have to cleverly edit this so it's silent, and I sort of just do something so it looks like I'm doing it live, maybe. We'll work out something, but for the first half of his Roma game, it might look a little bit stupid. Like, look at that. There's audio. But I'm not even talking there. I'm not saying anything. I'm all nothing. Then he can hear me. I'll figure something out.
I reckon a diamond could help a little bit. We'll stick with a diamond for now. See if that helps, but I mean, I'm not sure about this. We're going to move down to control. Here comes the first of Roma's goals. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm thinking, do we go back to that tactic? They've got that away goal now. Do we just go back to that tactic and pray that we outscore them with Mark calling goal or something? I'm lost for words. It's the second year in a row we've had absolutely bullshit luck in a European competition, and now we're probably going to get knocked out for it. Maybe it's not our year, but I mean, after that group stage, somehow we topped the group. I thought we'd be, able to get through, get revenge against Roma. Clearly, that's not to be right now, as they've now got a chance to come forward. Ball goes out to the winger. I mean, Mark Call has only had to face... He's made a save. Get in. He knows what he's doing, Mark Call. There is logic to this. He's a striker, so he studies goalkeepers a lot, so he should know what they do. He should be the one that's making the saves. Maybe we just go back to it. Maybe we just go back to it. Mertens not played particularly well, but Gomez has played even worse. So we'll put Mertens back at wing back, and we're going to bring Jimenez on as a complete forward. We're going to go back to this. We've got to score a goal somehow, so let's just do it. We've got nothing to lose, basically. All right, Mancini on the ball for Roma, into Calpo, back to Mancini now. And now Roma really threatening to come forward now with their players through the middle. Calpo into Tavidi, who, to be fair, all you have to do is take a shot, and it's probably going to go in the back of the net. Mancini out to Emerson, into Trincao, who's got a good crossing, and we know, no way. Oh, so frustrating this. Come on, we don't deserve this. I mean, Mark Hall's not a goalkeeper, but he was completely out of position there. Come on. Right, we're going to go to overload, and I'm going to say, get creative out there. Although Roma, with another chance to come forward, Emerson, Trincao, unmarked completely in the middle. Oh, lucky. We've got to get 2 goals if we want to go through, because obviously Roma now got 4 away goals, which is ridiculous. Mertens into Thomas. Thomas back to Mertens. Mertens, Jimenez heads it down to Jalapeno. That Belgian chap. Hammer time. Right, game is on again. Hammer time gets another no goal.
God's sake.
We literally have no luck. Where has all our luck gone? We must have used it all in the start of the season because we've somehow not won in 4 now if we lose this game. Although, a chance to come forward now. Mertens into the area. Jimenez, hammer time is there. Right, game is back on. If only that goal had been allowed before, we would be ahead. If only that goal had been allowed. Oh, this is edge of the seat stuff. Come on. I mean, what do we do at this stage? I don't think there's anything I can do, really, other than just watch it unfold as the ball is cleared to Thomas. Now it's 3-on-2. Thomas, do something good. Hammer time is through 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. He's only gone and done it. Come on. This is the comeback of all comebacks. Sort of. I don't know how good it actually is, but on the grounds that we've got our striker in goal, this is incredible. There's a highlights reckon kick-off. Please no. Right, hammer time on the ball. This looks like it could be for us, actually. I say that. The ball's been cleared, and now here come Roma. Trincao on the ball. Through to Tavidi. Through to... Oh, Kaufman with a huge save. Trincao back in the area. Cleared again. Trincao again, or whoever it is. Zacchio. Macaroni. Oh, no. No, please. I mean, 5-all. 5-all is incredible. If we had Sesa in goal still, we'd be home and dry with 5 goals, but no. Poor Mark Call. He's got a goal himself. The goalkeeper's got a goal. Right. There's a few minutes left in this game. I'm going to say push forward. Tactically, team instructions, take more risks, be more expressive. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Why are we not working the ball into the box? We'll work it into the box. Do we roam from positions? Just do it. Just do everything. Anything that gives us a bit more creativity, an option maybe to score, do it. And now there's a highlight. Okay. Jimenez gets tackled, so it's not the best start to the highlight. And now brilliant tackle. Hammer time, not through. Mancini with a chance. Although Hammer time put the pressure on. Goalkeeper clears it, but it's only coming back towards Lincoln players now. Diaz on the ball, into that Belgian chap, through to Hammer time. Hammer time loses possession but wins it back through to Thomas. Thomas out wide or get it in the area. What was that? What was that? Why was that even a highlight? I don't know if there is anything else we can do. Run at defence. Do that. I don't know. Really high tempo. I want everything from you boys, please. Can't do any more team talks. The clock's ticking down. Please, this could be a goal from this. It looks like it could be actually for them as Abel Ruiz gets on the ball. Jalapeno with a tackle. Oh, it goes back out to that Zach guy. Well, it was a nice dream. It was a nice dream. I can't believe we've lost. Especially like that as well. I mean, the goal that we scored that was offside or whatever it was doesn't even matter now either. Unlucky. I'm going to say unlucky. We should have won that, but no. I can't slate Mark Call either on the grounds that he's not a goalkeeper, but okay. Giuseppe Sesa out with a broken hand. Brilliant. Go to a specialist. And it's Roma again that's done it. It's Roma again. I literally have a personal vendetta against them now. You know, I don't care. I don't like him anymore. I used to quite like him, but now, dead to me. Right, well now all we have to do is concentrate on the league. You know, if we don't win the league now from this position, I'm going to be cross. We've thrown away Champions League, but it wasn't our fault. Sace's injured. And we had to put a striker in goal. Maybe I should take the blame for not having Barish Urza as on the bench. But I've not had a good substitute goalkeeper since like League 2. So, okay. Next episode then. Burnley and Man United await. Big game, that one. I mean, we need to turn this bit of form round as well. That is not looking nice at all. Hopefully, this has given them a kick at the arse or something. We go and beat Leicester and Fulham and whatever. But I'm just deflated. Very, very deflated. Right, well, if you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you do drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I will see you next time for some more Lincoln Loco action. And hopefully a game that's going to put us on top of the Premier League by 10 points or something. I don't know.